Political talks attack Inec headquarters in Kogi State. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. The Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) in Kogi State has expressed regret over the siege on its headquarters, Lokoja, by mob preventing workers' access to their offices. The commission, which confirmed this in a statement issued by its resident electoral commissioner, REC officer Hail Gabriel Longpat, assured all political parties and their candidate that the Kogi State was committed to granting unimpeded access to all materials needed to prosecute their petitions. Titled Siege on the Inec State Headquarters in Lokoja, the lecture umpire said the siege also prevented lawyers representing political parties involved in the recent off-cycle governorship election from inspecting documents and materials used in the election. The statement partly reads, and I quote, "The Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec) in Kogi State wishes to inform the public that the state headquarters in Lokoja was besieged this morning by a mob that barricaded all entrances to the office and prevented access to staff to carry out routine duties. The siege also prevented attorneys representing political parties involved in the recent off-cycle governorship election from inspecting documents and materials used in the election. It took the intervention of a Nigerian army to calm the situation down at the state headquarters. The security agencies have assured us that they will maintain normalcy on our premises. We assure all parties and litigants that the Kogi State office is committed to granting unimpeded access to all materials needed to prosecute their petitions." Sahara reporters gathered that over 500 persons, most of them thugs, had taken over the main gate and premises of Inec office in Lokoja in order to prevent lawyers and forensic experts of the Social Democratic Party (SDP) from examining documents and materials emanating from Kogi State November 11th governorship elections. The SDP subsequently accused the state governor Yaya Bello of deploying the thugs wearing SDP shirts and carrying posters allegedly procured by the All Progressive Congress, whose candidate Usman Ododo was declared winner of the governorship election. A statement on Wednesday by Farouk Adejo Audu, spokesman Muri Sam, Governorship Campaign Council of the Social Democratic Party (SDP), the party said the thugs were reportedly detailed to attack and sack the Inec office to ensure the materials needed for our party to prosecute its petition at the tribunal are compromised. Adding that right now they have seized on the entire Marine Street housing the Lokoja Inec office and several other adjoining streets, threatening the security of Inec and the entire sensitive materials there. The SDP Campaign Council spokesman further said, and I quote, "They are chanting war slogans claiming they are SDP members who are against the movement of bimodal voters accreditation system, BVAS, machines to Abuja for security reasons, and the forensic examination of electoral documents." Bello's desperate resort to this extreme plan of overrunning Inec through an insurrection of rented thugs was after our campaign raised alarm at the weekend to forestall his earlier plan to burn down the Lokoja Inec office housing the materials. Curiously, the Inec office shares proximity with the state police headquarters, where Bello's notorious accomplice, one Bertrand Onoha, is the commissioner of police. Onoha's police did absolutely nothing as hundreds of thugs arrived on buses to take over Inec from the early hours of this morning. We are shocked that other security agencies, particularly the Directorate of State Security Services (DSS), also did nothing to secure the Inec office and the materials despite our official statement in the past few days, raising alarm on the plot to attack Inec office by Mr. Yaya Bello, who has never pretended about his preference for violence and extra-legal criminal tactics to gain advantage in his dealings. Mr. Yaya Bello must not be allowed to crudely and brazenly rig the November 11th elections in favor of his puppet cousin and thereafter compromise the judicial process by renting thugs to attack Inec and compromise materials needed for evidence. We are told that most of the sensitive material needed for inspection may have been already compromised by Inec staff who are his agents and accomplices and are now waiting for this orchestrated attack to claim the materials were lost to the mob. Well, if you ask me on top of this matter, I would say, it be as a get though. The governor of Kogi State, should I say the former governor? I don't know what be the man problem. Elections don't finish. Now look at what is going on. You tell these people go to court. Now they don't go to court. And you are now trying to hinder justice. Now wow, the same sickness wey dey for papa body, now also dey for pikin body. Somebody is saying best news of the day, Inec is so useless. Why would stocks attack them? It's like people did not listen to the news or you did not read. Because if you read, you will notice that they are not attacking Inec officers themselves. It is the office. They want to do the materials that is going to be aiding in the court case between SDP and APC. If you don't know, making a no amount. So Governor Yabele is bigger than federal government. Why can't the federal government call him to order? Which type of immunity is this? If care is not taken, they will come and move the president out of his office. Naden Sabi o. Naden Sabi. Yaya Bello thought attack Inec office in Lokoja. The present Inec should be scrapped. Oh, okay. This one is a normal thing now. This is no news. It is a family matter. They will settle it amicably. Really? Okay. A thuggery from Ayabello, Shetima, and APC chairman so that they cannot be able to give account of a document properly. That's what I said. Ayabello is trying to teach majority people of Kogi State how to do free and fair election in Nigeria. Which kind of free and fair election be that? Ayabello sponsored political talks to attack and stop SDP lawyer who came to the Inec office to examine all sensitive materials that were used